Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and are making some really good trades. And let's dive right into some analysis here on the markets. I know the markets were closed today for 4th of July, but I think it's good that we're going to be preparing ourselves for what's to come tomorrow because tomorrow we got some pretty important data coming out. Um, and we're just starting off the month. So the non-farm payrolls are going to be coming out. They're expected to drop from 272 all the way down to 191. So the forecast is 191 for the U.S. non-farms, and then you have the unemployment rate at 4%, expected to remain flat. So in the event that the jobs go down and unemployment ticks up, then I think that's just setting up for an extremely bullish scenario. We already have the dollar breaking down, so I think that the dollar is going to continue to move down, and I believe the indices are going to are going to benefit with a nice move higher. You already have the Nasdaq and the triple Qs breaking to new all-time highs. So again, bears are wrong big on this one once again. Um, but again, this fifth wave could be finishing up at any moment, unless you gap up and you continue to push higher, right? Then this third wave is going to be finishing up. If you gap higher, most likely we'll see some selling into there, and then you'll pull back into wave four, right? And then you're set up to go higher once again, and then and then maybe this third wave will be finished, right? But right now it's just really impulsive, really bullish. I know the economy is not bullish. I don't care about that. I know a lot of people are making the case for why they're shorting now, and they were also making the case for why they were shorting here, and making the case why they were shorting here, and and now they're blown up, right? So whoever's shorting is obviously way underwater. 13% move up. I can think of a YouTuber who continues to say that the market's just going sideways, and it's really stupid of him because it's clearly not going sideways; it's going up, and he's finding the trend. So his followers are getting blown up with him. Anyways, let's continue on, and we'll continue to do our analysis. And as you can see, the markets are. Let's take a look at the futures to see what the kind of candles we're getting here. So still very bullish. We got bullish dual band strength index numbers on the SPY, the S&P, the Nasdaq, the Dow Jones, also setting up for more upside. The Russell 2000 is the one that has the most potential for more upside, because if you see the unemployment rate tick up tomorrow, uh, you're gonna see that the small caps are gonna benefit the most because the yields are gonna go down, and this was just a slight hiccup in yields, and I still believe yields are going to get a significant drop, same as the dollar, and the dollar is already off to the races here, so I believe the dollar should see more downside tomorrow and in the coming weeks. You already have gold breaking out or trying to break out here. You have silver breaking out as well from this downsloping trend line. So a nice break from trend should continue higher as well. Again, I think silver was the best performing asset in Q2 in terms of I think commodities. So this one's just doing amazing right now. Oil is trying to top out here. I think oil is in a topping phase, and I believe we are going to see a breakdown in oil. Again, it's going to be difficult if the dollar goes down, but so that one's a little bit trickier. But I do have a position in there as well. And then we'll take a look at what smart money is doing very quickly. SPY, triple Qs, IWM. Not really too much going on. I saw the futures. I think we saw some selling. There we go. Saw some selling to our July 4th, but it's a very light volume day, so I wouldn't make too much out of it, to be honest. Just sitting on the sidelines and waiting for tomorrow's price action, right? So we'll be waiting for tomorrow's data to come out, and if it's good and it's gonna play in our favor, then that's great. If not, then we're gonna take a leg down, but the trend is still up, and it's just gonna be another buying opportunity. The IWM could suffer more. It could get a bigger leg down here. You may even drop back down to the 191s or 192s, or sorry, the 1900s or the low 1900s. So just be careful with the IWM. I say it's the highest risk reward in terms of has the most upside potential, Whoa, let me just put this one back here. So we'll take a look at the IWM, right? So IWM also set up for more upside. Lots of 1-2 pattern setups here. Might, it's very. I have it as a very bullish pattern, but it could also be consolidating for a big drop down. So you got to be careful. So let's take a look at some individual names. I know the market's closed, but I don't mind taking a look at the names for tomorrow. So Tesla's been going crazy here, rallying up in this wave 3, probably finishing up at any moment here. You could take a look at the smaller time frame candles. Do we have any bearish divergence? No, you don't. You see, you have bearish divergence and it gets erased. You have bearish divergence and it gets erased. So that's why I say you gotta be careful trying to short a fifth wave, right? And that's clear indication why, because you continue to get divergence continues to get erased, and you continue to push higher. So just goes to show you, it pays off way more to be long than to be bearish and short. These are just facts. Just put your bias aside. And you can see we inside the Discord, we've been long since the lows here. We're waiting for this accumulation zone to finish, and boom, there you go. I don't even care about the news. This is what the chart was telling us, right? And NVIDIA needs to break higher here, and obviously, I think that it could still take a leg down, and the target is down here. But if it's just so bullish, and it looks like it could already be finished, and it wants to go higher than this it's just gonna this wave 4 here. This was just another dip buy opportunity, and we're gonna go much higher in NVIDIA, right? By much higher, I mean like you still got like 20-30% upside in NVIDIA. All right, let's take a look at AMD. AMD is one that I'm in, and we bought the dip here at 158. So this one, I'm looking for a C-leg rally, probably 30%, something like that, and we'll get a nice move higher. And ultimately, this is going to be the sell area. But if the markets continue to push higher, and this could turn out to be just a crash correction in a bigger 1-2 setup, and this could be a third wave, right? And that would be remarkable. That would mean this fifth wave finished here, and you have an even more bullish setup for AMD, and this could lead AMD to go to maybe the 300-400s, right? So I mean, obviously it's just talk right now. It's too early to tell, but it's a possibility. SMCI is going higher. This was a dip buy opportunity. I think we're off by a little bit. Again, my chart might not be 100% here. So if I take a look at it, and I do it maybe more accurately, maybe I have a better buy area. So let me get really onto the dot there. There we go. And then we'll see if I was drawing it correctly. No, I was drawing it correctly. It's just too bullish, and it never hit my area. It could still go back down and hit the area, but this is set up. This was your dip buy here at 775, and now you should be off to the races to go on higher to ultimately like the 1800s to 2000, or maybe not as high. Maybe like 1614 would be good. But we'll take it step by step with this one. But the SMCI is set up for more upside. And like I said, like I was talking about that correction, right? And this was going to be a dip buy opportunity down here at 600, 700, and there was a beautiful time to long. And there was too many people calling for a crash back down to 300-400, which was possible, but this would have been like a double correction, right? You'd have to double correct. And I think this is setting up for a 1-2-1-2 setup, not a double correction. Okay, let me continue. Let's take a look at TLT. So obviously the market was closed today, but we'll take a look at TLT. I think TLT was set up for a dip buy opportunity. I think a TLT is going to get some upside tomorrow or maybe soon, because I think yields are going down. Yep, and the crypto's getting hammered right now. So naturally, Mara and a lot of these crypto stocks could be toast, and we could put the X here. And did we make a higher high? We have technically met the minimum requirements for a C leg. So if it wants to dump now, then that would be it. That's all she wrote. and this is going to correct all the way back down to most likely $7 if Bitcoin continues to dump. If it gets saved and it holds, then that's going to be great, because then you'll be able to, you'll be able to enjoy the rally for further upside in this sea leg. But for now, I had this as the sell in the initial sell area for an ABC. But if it wants to finish here, it's fine. I'm fine with that. I'm not in Mara, right? And I'm looking to dip buy some of these names here, like Hut Mining. Looks like it could be finishing up as well. It's Hut Mining is like going against the trend right now. It's just so bullish, right? So Hut Mining is a really bullish name that I'll be looking to dip buy. All right. Okay. Let's see here. What are we missing? What do I usually cover? What else? Let's take a look at Roku. Why not? Roku breaking out here. And same thing for GameStop. A lot of these names are still pushing higher, and I think GameStop is a great dip. I'm still in my position on GameStop. It should be moving up higher here. You filled the gap, and I know there's a lot of news going on. GameStop, Chewy, and Roaring Kitty, but this guy's just noise. Just ignore the noise. Look at the chart. Looks like it's finishing up here, and you're setting up for another move higher. So that's just my opinion, but we'll see what the haters want to say, right? So this is how I see it. All right, I think that's enough for today. But overall, we've been correct calling this market going higher, and we're probably going to continue to be correct, because market tops, I think, are made when everyone's on the same side of the boat. And right now, it's just feeling too much bears and too much anger from people that are mad that the market's going higher. And there's fear, right? Look at the fear and greed index. There's so much fear at the all-time highs, and I feel like a lot of people are gonna get left behind. All right, have a wonderful day, guys. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.